just walked past the closet, right? The queer place in Carlisle, and I've barely been in. I would like to, you know. I've offered, you know, if they need anything, get in touch and whatnot, but it's not happened. But you know, it makes me feel sad and a little bit angry actually. The reason I feel angry is because there is a particular person who is, to my understanding, quite involved in the closet, and this person, as far as I know, is not queer. Now, allies are great and all, but not if they actually exclude particularly neurodivergent people from their events, because that's what happened to me. Basically, she offered me some help getting to craft fairs, and like, man, yeah, so like it seemed like she was trying to be quite supportive. But however, when I wasn't able to get all my shit together as fast as she would like, she actually held that against me and claimed that I made her late, when in fact she arrived at mine later than she said she was going to anyway. Anyway, basically I applied again for a craft fair, and then she denied me, and I was like, well, why is that? And she said that it was because of that, and that she still never got an apology. And I'm like, what? Sorry, I wasn't aware that there was anything to apologise for. I wasn't aware. And then she was just like expecting it. And then another time after that, I was just a bit last minute. And then she says, oh, it's just too much for me, I can't handle it, it stresses me out. And I'm like, oh shit man, it doesn't really affect you. If anything, it affects my sales, right? But I wasn't even late. I was on time. You know, just like cutting it a bit fine sort of thing. So yeah, and like this is after I'd actually designed the flyer for that one that I was late for, and to that one, loads of fucking people came. And a lot of people that I knew came because I told them about it. And I think because the flyer was good, that's why people came as well. The subsequent ones where I wasn't did not go as well. So, I don't know, that doesn't even make me feel better about myself, it makes me feel worse. Because, anyways, so yeah, after she'd denied me a spot at the Zine Fest, I asked why, she said all that, and actually that made me feel like shit, and I told her that you know, those things are symptoms of my ADHD, and I feel like I'm being discriminated against, and that it was quite hurtful. But then she presented it as if I was attacking her and saying horrible things about her, and I was saying, you know, that she's discriminated against me for my ADHD, which is, you know, exactly what happened. And if I'm pointing this out to you, it's because I think that you're a good enough human to fucking realise that it's wrong and change. You know, I'm not saying, oh, you're terrible, but that's how she took it, and she was, you know, telling everyone that I'm being horrible to her and I'm such a terrible person, and telling people all this awful shit that I hear back because people are telling me the shit that she's saying about me. And I've no idea what I've done to really like get this amount of wrath, but it reminded me that when I met her, she was really way over like nice and over keen to get to know me and like just over enthusiastic, and it made me feel weird. And I think I should have like, I don't know, like noted that feeling more, because it might have stopped this kind of shit from getting worse. So yeah, but now she is fucking highly involved in the queer community. That she's not queer, like, and she's ableist, and she's been horrible to other autistic people that I've heard, and like it's just not nice. And like I feel like I can't be part of the community that I should be a part of purely because she's there. And like, and I know that she's been chatting shit about me. That's the worst fucking thing. Like, it really does bother me. It really does. And it's just not nice. It's not a pleasant situation, and it makes me think this is one of the many reasons that non-queer people should not be in positions of power in queer organisations. Sorry, just saying it. If you're not queer and you are in a position of power in a queer organisation, you are withholding that position from a queer person who actually knows like about being queer. Like, if you're an ally, it's appreciated, but with all due respect, you don't know what you're fucking on about. So just leave it to the queers, right? That's what I think anyway. But like, yeah, and this kind of leads me onto the Loveless night. Again, she's heavily involved. Makes me scared to go. I'm just hesitant to be involved in any way. And you know, I've been DJing for a year, producing for more than that, and like I've been gigging for several years at this point. But did they ask me to play? Did they fuck? They haven't even asked me this time. You know what I mean? It's like, hello, I'm a queer DJ. Like, why are you not hire me? Why? And like, no offence, but some of the people that were playing just were not very good. It's like, I don't know, it just feels like some weird decisions are being made and I don't really quite know why. You know what I mean? And I feel excluded and alienated and just not a part of my city and not a part of the culture that I really should be a part of. And yeah, it is, a lot of it is because of that person. And it's fucking shocking what one person could do to your whole life. It fucking is. So anyway, end of rant. I feel like I needed to get that off my chest for a long time now. There it is.